in 90 days, man. Yeah, so I've been working on it for about a year, and then we just like literally dropped it about 90 days ago. So you can see my screen there, and I just want to give you like a quick rundown. So this is like some of our top converting sites. We've got quite a few people already on board that are using it, but you can see our stuff's converting pretty high, 52%. This guy's got 1,050 leads from it, from a raffle. This guy, and we have people from all sorts of different shit, right? Like here's somebody that's selling like crystals, like an MLM person, 491 leads. Here's somebody doing a webinar with 366 leads. Here's someone that sells photo booths. You know, here's that one's actually mine, the Fat Burn King. So here's a fitness person. Someone who's an apartment locator, someone who's a mortgage person's got 148 loans. I know you deal with a lot of those guys. Someone who has who sells exotic cars has 117 leads. Meal plan 106, roofing 102. So like these people are, you know, dude, they're getting leads and shit. And you can see that their conversion rates are pretty good comparatively to what they're doing. And you can see, man, we've got just in like less than 90, because this thing's been out less than 90 days. You can see we've already had 1 million visitors, actually 1 million unique visitors to our different funnels and stuff like that. And we've already generated 18,551 leads for our clients. So it's yeah, so it's working. That's what I'm getting at. And so I'll show you how easy. So when you log in, there's like your affiliate stuff, right? And we pay 40%. And so affiliate number 1 just goes to the home page. Number 2 is like a webinar basically. And then number 3 is a 7-day trial. When they convert at the end of 7 days, you get paid on them the 40%. So it's like basically roughly $20 a month or $180 a year, depending on which package they select, right? But let me show you how easy this shit is to create. So you just go here, you create a site. Name of website is insurance. And so basically, you know, in all the years that I've been doing this, studying all the different funnels, I think that guys like Russell Brunson and Lead Pages and Kajabi, that's awesome. It works for guys like us in the internet marketing crowd. But if you look at, let me pull up some stuff here. I'll show you this. Actually, let me do this instead. CNBC. The number one company
replacement for Lead Pages
is called Agora, and they do over $1 billion a year from their funnels. And let me pull up some of their stuff. It'll be on here. And so they're like these native ads that look like they're a part of the websites, but they're not. So let me pull this up real quick. They're probably at the bottom of this. There they are. And so these are actually, damn it, where's all the native ads on CNBC today? It's so weird. Here we go, from the web. So these guys right here are the people who are crushing it. So if you look at this ad right here, this is basically an advertorial, right? This is an insurance ad. This insurance ad pulls more than any other insurance ads out there. It's for a company called EverQuote. And they base it on, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but they base it on where you're located at, and then how 2 math grads are disrupting the auto industry. And it's always a different picture of 2 people. It's never really those 2 people, right? And it's pretty damn simple, right? And so another one would be Revolutionary Micro Filter. This one's still pretty fancy. That's not an Agora. Let's see here. So look, this is like and the only way that they make it right here is if they're like totally converting. And you see how easy this is? Like this is like almost nothing right here. And this has to be one of the top converting ads or it would never be here. Let's like delete this one and put another one there. Refresh. We'll pull up in a second, right? But so anyway, so I based it off of this Agora financial model, who basically just has a static picture or a video sales letter and then an opt-in, right? And so right here, I think that you need three things. You need an offer, an audience, and the technology. So right here at the offer, let's see, let's just make something real simple, right?
Oh, damn it. So would this be a replacement for our lead pages?
Yes.
And you're saying it's 180 a year?
It's $447 a year. It pays 180 to affiliates. It's 47 bucks.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
gonna say that's really cheap.
Yeah, 47 bucks a month, or 447 for the year. All right, and I'm just obviously throwing something up there, but you can switch all the colors of the text and everything else. What works best is what's always worked best, right? Like white background, black text. That's always worked best for us. You can add logos. So you can come through here and you can upload your logo. Let's say you wanted to add a Remax logo or whatever it is that you're working with. Let's just say that this is MetLife. Then right here, you can, this is your main image on the page, or you can use a YouTube video. All you gotta do is copy and paste the YouTube URL. Now, the cool thing about this is you can do all this from a mobile device too, without having to download an app or anything. You just scroll through your phone and write this stuff on here. You can literally record a YouTube video from your phone and upload it to YouTube, drop the link right here. You can run Facebook ads to all this stuff. It's like super easy, but let me just pull up some images real quick so I don't waste a lot of your time here. We ask for their name, email address, mobile phone number. If you want their address, we do that as well. Plus, you can ask for as many additional fields as you want. Like I'm building one for Dustin Black. It's like, what's your address? What's the square foot? Where are you moving to? Like all that stuff, right? Then you can change the button color right here, and then the button text color, because I like green and white.
Green and white.
Okay, so there's like page number one. Down here is where you can do two things. You can drop your disclaimer link, like www. I'm just going to throw something up here real quick. I have a disclaimer link, but to save us time. And then you can use this space right here to actually to write more sales copy, right? So we could say, let's just throw something out there. And then you've got the disclaimer down here. And so what I typically do is I give a couple spaces, move over to the middle, and I'll show you why I'm doing all this in a second. Good enough. Okay, so now every time the button's red, you hit save. Then you can go over here and under settings, you can set up if you want something different under Facebook. It auto populates the stuff that I already have on there. And so that's where it's going to send it to. So it'll send you the email. So if I do, you can put your Facebook tracking codes in there for your pixels. You can put your webhook to move it into Zapier or whatever the case may be. And then you can also copy this page if it works as well. If you like it and you want to copy it and make a duplicate, just change out a couple things. And then there's your stats as people opt in, right? So we're going to save that, and I'll show you what it looks like when we view it. So this is what your funnel looks like, basically.
Sweet.
Real simple, like any idiot can figure out how to do what I just did, right? Now, for guys like me and you that are a little advanced, you can use this sub-headline stuff right here, and you can embed whatever you want, woofu forms, YouTube videos, countdown timers. So this right here is actually HTML compatible for like us internet marketers. So there's like little hacks like that you can go through it, but obviously your average insurance agent or mortgage agent ain't going to know what the hell that shit is, but you do, obviously, because you've been at this for a minute. But so then what we do, so always make sure that that's saved. We'll go back. I'm going to create another page to go in the funnel, right? And so let's say that I'm going to create a thank you page. These are basically our templates, right? We have a video template too. So I'm going to create this, say,
The hell.
okay, and I'll just leave it at that. This doesn't, I mean, we can go back through here and put the MetLife logo and shit like that on here again, no problem. We wouldn't need a YouTube video or an image, but then what we can do is we can add new fields down here, and we could say, oops, I'm sorry. That, right? What is your home address? Boom. So like, and you can add whatever you want, right? And so at this point, we can hit button is going to submit it. We don't need a disclaimer on the second page, obviously. So boom. This is going to send it over to your email again. Boom. So now all we've got to do, now we've saved it all up, right? And so all we have to do is go back under settings over here, and where it says redirect on success, we just redirect it to the page that we just made. You can even have it send out thank you emails, and I'll show you in a second. You can even get it to tie in with, make it tie in with Twilio, MailChimp, Aweber, and Zapier can connect it to any CRM as well, right? But so far we got Twilio, MailChimp, and Aweber that are all automatically copied into there, and you can put custom domains here if you want. So like if you wanted it like selling with Sean and that's where they went to or whatever the case may be. So boom, now let me show you, whoops, let me show you what it looks like. So now we go over here, let me do this one. Go over here, enter my name, email address, and phone number. pops up, offers this. What's your home address, right? Equals to your home. Boom. So then it's going to send all that information to you on your email, and bam, you got like this simple funnel that we put together in, I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes, right? And so the more they build these funnels, the easier they get for them, the insurance agents, the LOs. And dude, it's just like walking around and or scrolling down and filling out the blanks. It's not, a bunch of fancy stuff that you have to do. And the highest converting funnels that are out there are the ones that are very, very straightforward, to the point, just like this, very simple, an offer, reinforced offer, in a picture. Now I can show you this too. If I wanted to switch it to a YouTube.
You're saying that information that you filled out on the form, that could be integrated with the MailChimp or the Aweber or Wufoo or whatever?
Yep, absolutely. And so let me show you, let me switch it up here and show you what it looks like with the videos on it. So we go back up here and save it. And so now I've got this video on here. So I've got a video. What if you could create a website without learning VSL too? So, right. So say that was an insurance video saying we guarantee we can, save you money or whatever the case may be. So you've got that as well. Or for those of us that really know what we're doing, we can. What if you could create a website without learning code, without learning? We can go back over here, and instead of putting this YouTube video right there, we can leave the image blank. We can embed this. You can embed anything you want right there. And so now it's the same thing, but let's say I wanted 2 or 3 videos or a countdown timer or any of that shit. I can embed it in that sub headline portion, right? So I'm not just, I can make these things as fancy or as simple as I want, right? So for your guys that are just getting started, what we've learned is the key to get them started quick and get them getting leads, and then they dive deeper down that hole and want to do more stuff, right?
You have training videos for it?
Yeah, so when they go up here to the resources page, there's training videos under here.
Sweet.
Yeah, and we're constantly making more. We've got images for them to use for ads if they want to be affiliates, email swipes that I've already written. They just need to upload them in here. Like when I say this thing is brand new, like it's legitimately brand new, man.
And what's the monthly price?
The here, I'll do this. The let me log out real quick. Account, sign out. So the pricing on this is $47 a month or $447 a year, and then basically when you get 40% of that as an affiliate. But we just shoot it over to your PayPal once a month.
Yeah.
And we
$37 a month. I'm trying to look at how many lead pages people I have. I've got 80 right now on recurring with lead pages. 83, and then I've got another.
So here's like our lead
rate on annuals.
Oh, that you're getting affiliates from right now?
Yeah, so I'm just thinking if I could get the guys from lead pages, because I don't know how much they're even using them, to be honest, because it does take a while to build a lead page. And I say, hey, you got something that, this is better, converts better, show them some of the conversion numbers, how easy it is to build, get those guys to switch over.
Yeah, I think that's key, is how easy it is to build. It's like, hey, you've got this this lead pages thing that you may or may not even be using. What if I could show you something that you can knock out from your phone? Because here's the real key, Sean, is like, let's say that you're a real estate agent and you're a real estate agent and you pull up to a listing. You take a picture of the listing with your phone. You create the lead page real quick from your mobile device, because it really is easier to do it from your phone. You take a picture of the front of the house, create a lead page or create a phone site from your phone, go in there, put on the listing presentation, and you show them, you're like, as soon as you sign these papers, I start marketing your property on social media immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Like nobody else has that power. It's like we don't have to wait for it to get in the MLS. We don't have to wait for it to get in Zillow. We'll start marketing on social media immediately while we're waiting on these other things to take place in the background.
What kind of updates do you have like coming for it? I know you're going to do other cool shit with it in time.
Yeah, let me show you. Show you what I got here.
So really the only one reason I even keep lead pages anymore is, number one, I have so many of them there, but it plugs in with WordPress super easy. And then the lead digits thing where they had the text, they could text in to opt into the funnel is super convenient.
Yeah,
it's working really well on Instagram. Are you guys going to come up with a WordPress plugin or anything like that?
Yeah, so we're going to come up with a text, just like what you're talking about, you know, to where you like a lead digit type of thing. Here, I'll show you this. What we're about to drop, because I'm spending right at about 10 grand a month on updates. Because like I said, it's brand new. So this is what the new dashboard is going to look like here in a couple of days.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be a lot more lined out, right? And then you can share it right there to social media from your page. You get all your stats right there. And then you're going to have, that's what it's going to look like on mobile. Then this is what it's going to look like to create your stuff. So it's going to be like drag and drop over there. It's going to be
yeah.
So like, you know, this is like literally version 1 that I just showed you live, but there's going to be all sorts of stuff like contact forms, images, videos, maps, all the shit that we need to be able to add over there. So they're coding all of that right now. But my goal is, just so you know, my goal is to be able to like make this stuff happen with it, but never complicate it, right? Because the last thing I want to do is make it fucking complicated, because I'm not trying to compete with lead pages or ClickFunnels. First of all, the guys that own those are my friends, you know, and I don't, it's not that I don't care about stepping on their toes, but they built something that's complicated like ClickFunnels. You know this. Lead pages started out and it was simple, dude. Me and you were cranking out funnels like it wasn't nothing. And then they updated to this new platform and all this other stuff. And it's like, dude, you know, you kind of have to have a degree to do that shit a little bit. And ClickFunnels, and I'll be honest with you, I've never been able to build shit in that thing. It's too damn complicated.
Yeah, I never switched to look like that.
Yeah, I mean, and you ain't. I hired Russell Brunson about 2 years ago, actually about 3 years ago, before he got like really big, to you know, teach me some internet marketing stuff. And he got me on ClickFunnels, and I was like, dude, I got to hire somebody to do this shit, man. It's like Infusionsoft. It makes my head hurt. And so what I wanted to create was something for the rest of the world, right? So for the car salesman, the insurance salesman, the mortgage guys who have a job to do and don't have the time that you and I have dedicated over the years to be able to really, you know, go in and learn this internet marketing and coding and all the shit that we've had to do over the years. So.
Yeah, I like that. I think definitely serves a purpose, especially for like the insurance guys. You know, like I said, I lost a lot of people. One to ClickFunnels that became popular, but then I noticed a lot of the people that went to ClickFunnels left there because it was worse, and then never even came back to lead pages. A lot of which is, I think, due to Facebook lead forms, but you know that ebbs and flows. That may not be the best place to get leads at some point, and you know, I think people need to have something.
Well, there's one big distinct difference between Facebook lead ads, which is a great platform, by the way, but you can't drop a link to a lead ad in a group. You can't post a lead ad to your personal page and say, you know, opt in here, like this kind of stuff. You can't, you know what I mean? And so lead ads, like, it's strictly pay to play, whereas you can do shit organically with PhoneSites.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Cool. So what do I got to do to get started?
I'll get you a login. I'll have them send it over to your email. The email that I typed in there's the right one, SeanMathisTV@gmail.
Yeah, so use that one.
Okay, cool. I'll send you a login, a free.
What's the deal with the promo, the affiliate promo that you're running?
Yeah, so we giving away 3 things, man. So and there's some minimums that have to be met. In order to qualify, you got to sell 500 phone sites, and then we have to sell 5,000 altogether. And I don't know exactly where we're at right now, nowhere near that. But we literally just dropped the damn thing a week and a half ago on the affiliate stuff, like the middle of July, maybe the 14th or so. So maybe 10 days ago. And 500 to qualify, 5,000 altogether in order for the prizes to work. But I'm giving away. I have 2 McLarens and a Rolls Royce and shit like that. So I'm giving away one of my McLarens. I'm actually giving away my favorite one. And it's about a $135,000 car. It's called a McLaren 12C. Second place is a Rolex. And it's a Submariner Rolex. It's I think I have it right here.
Yeah, I threw mine down bush one night in an argument with Lauren 5 days after I bought it.
Yeah, so it's this Submariner right here. And third place is I moved to Frisco. I live in Frisco now. And I was living in Plano. I bought a home in Plano. It's for sale now. And I just bought a new home in Frisco in Chapel Creek. And it doesn't have a golf course. And the place where I was living in Plano had a golf course. So I have like this pimped out golf cart. So we decided to call it the closer cart and give it away as third place. And then we're giving away a bunch of scholarships to BFA for 4th and 5th place. But definitely first and second place are the places to be for sure.
Is it going by revenue or by number of sites?
Revenue. So no, sorry, it's going by number of sites sold. So it could be for the year or the month, but it's a number of sites sold.
Cool. Any restrictions on running Facebook ads or Google ads?
None of it.
Cool.
Only thing you can't do is advertise. The only thing you can't do on our system is you can't sell drugs. Obviously, I know you're not going to do that, but like you can't sell drugs, can't sell.
I mean, like as an affiliate to promote sites.
Well, we had a whole bunch of dudes that were doing cannabis stuff, and I was like, no, you guys can't do that, man. You're gonna get me shut off of Facebook, right? So obviously, no porn, no drugs, and nothing that promotes any kind of violence. Which obviously none of that pertains to you, but like those are the only restrictions we basically have.
No, so like if I want to promote, like if I want to run a Facebook ad or run a Google display ad, you know, there's certain like keywords or like, do I have to come up with my own white label brand or can I use the words PhoneSites?
You can use the word PhoneSites, all that shit. You're gonna once we give you a free account, you're gonna have to click on the affiliates tab, and then you're gonna have to fill out the paperwork and shit like that, so we know where to pay you. It's all done through DocuSign, so it's not like you got to print it or anything. And but it's so that we know where to pay you and get a W-9 and all that stuff. But it tells you that you can use our name and you can use that stuff as long as you don't violate, you know, basically what I told you. So.
Sweet.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it'd be good.
If I were you, I would say, hey, you know, get my like, let's say you have like a cheap course that's like 50 or $100, and you're like, hey, when you sign up for this, you get my, you know, Sean Mathis total insurance course for free, right? So that like you're pushing people through that because it's recurring income, you know, and then obviously if people are going to reach out to you and go, hey, this product's really cool, what do you suggest I do with it? And then you can sell them back into your coaching stuff.
Well, the last thing that I did that worked really well with an affiliate offer was it was for this advertising bait. Have you seen that shit?
Yeah, some friends of mine own that. It's actually pretty damn cool.
Yeah, so I created a product to teach people how to use it, because that's the fundamental flaw that I see with them is like, it's great, but if people don't know how to get traffic to the offer, what good is it? So I created the product to teach them how to use the advertising bait. So they buy the product and then they have to buy the advertising bait in order to use it. And that worked out really well. I think I did like 21 grand in 2 weeks. And I've got, I don't know, 80 or so people recurring on it. But I think what I would do is create a free PhoneSites marketing kit If they buy it, then I'll teach them how to build and run ads and shit like that.
Even better, because I know this, like the sooner we get them results on this platform, the less likely they are to ever leave. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, that's why I had to do that on the other one, because I was like, it sounds great and they'll buy it, but the moment they can't get leads from it, they're going to bounce anyway. So I had to create something to teach them how to get leads. So I think I'll do the same thing with this. You've already got some of the videos on the mechanics of the site, but I'll just throw in some Facebook ad shit in there, package it up, and of course get all my insurance guys on there. I think it'll be easy.